Boys, we back at it again, man. We have the brand new banner that will be coming out on the 5th. This will be after Vox and Swick leaves. We have the Deorg revival banner coming. So let's talk about who's all on the banner. We have Dark Deorg, Malia, Melania, Jill, Zila, and Courtney. These will be all on the banner, and you guys already know what it's gonna be, man. Should you summon or not on this babe? So all these units have been in the game, Deorg included. Most of these guys are pretty known, so I won't really cover them like that. I don't think they really need to be introduced. However, I'll do like a short summary of each, then tell you what I think if you should summon her. So Deorg is a taunting tank. He's a very offensive taunting tank. He does a lot of damage, and he's really fun to use. He also has Thetis' Magia Drive passive built into his True Art, which is every time he gets hit, he regains his art gen. Now, the worst part about Deorg is definitely him being a taunting tank. If he was like a damage dealer, I would love him, but him being a taunting tank really sucks because his defense is abysmal. I'm talking about his defense is low as fuck. Like, look at this shit. What are you gonna do with that? He takes a ton of damage, even through his barrier. His barrier can't save him majority of the time if he's fighting a light boss, which is kind of defeats the purpose of using him in a light. Like, it don't make no sense. It defeats the purpose of using him against a light boss because he has type advantage, but he doesn't. Like, it don't make no. Deorg overall is a very fun unit for me to use, but it's a very love-hate relationship with him. And you'll probably enjoy using him until you realize he's trying to be a taunt tank and you'll die every time you try to use him. But yeah, he does a lot of damage. If they ever change his kit and make it to where he's a barrier tank, like he just puts up a barrier like Favale, then I don't like him, but he's a taunt tank, so until they change him, I'm not using him. Malia is next. Malia being a sub attacker, of course, being able to buff everybody's magic damage up by 50% with her True Art. Also has the time stop gimmicks, which is really nice in some content. Really gives you those extra seconds, and those extra seconds are very crucial. Malia overall a really solid unit if you're starting out in the game. If you've already been playing the game and you don't have her, no matter what, she'll benefit you in your magic compositions, in your dark compositions, anything like that, she's gonna help you out. Melania is next, and she's a really cool unit. She's mostly used in fire nuke compositions that involve crit chance, and it's more so to buff the main damage dealer, which is majority of the time Berwick. She's able to buff up your critical damage, so you could use her alongside Berwick and get some nasty damage output. Jill is next. Jill, of course, being one of my favorite Earth units since ever released with the Shadow Clone, has an amazing true weapon that you can use on literally anybody that is an Earth unit and increase your damage by a ton. Her slots are pretty good. She's also a breaker, but she's more so a damage dealer, to be honest. I really like her. If you're old, if you're new, either way, she'll help. Zila is next. Zila's a garbage unit. It's terrible. Don't summon for Zila. Courtney is also very niche, I want to say. I guess that's the best way to put Zila too. She's niche too, but I guess if you need someone that can lower break resist and deal decent break, you can use her. I'll tell you this. If you get Courtney, you will never use the bitch. So that is it for the banner. Those are all the units that are on the banner. Now it's whether or not should you summon. No, you should not summon on this banner. Deorg is not that good of a unit to worth a pull for, even a free pull. Unless you're a collector and you're missing most of the units on this banner, then maybe go for it. Apart from that, don't summon on this banner at all. If you're free to play, if you're paying anything, I wouldn't recommend. Because like I said, Deorg's not that good of a unit. He is solid, he's like A tier, but if you need a taunt tank, you're better off using someone like Gerald. Dark Zorg is not going to be able to protect you whenever he can't even protect himself. And all the other units on the banner are all like A tier. None of them are like uber top tier. And another thing is too, this banner is getting released right alongside Dark Finn's banner, which is the banner that I probably would recommend you guys save. I wouldn't summon on this banner. I would skip, wait till Dark Finn or, you know, the all-star summons or something. Don't spend on this banner and skip. But yeah, thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy OP, and yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace.